Hey, good morning, team, and welcome to OS 180 Principles of Supervision. I am your professor. I am Dave Pluff. And yeah, look, I'm wearing my Goodwin College shirt and I'm wearing colors. So, anyways, let me introduce you to this course and tell you a little bit about myself. So, this is Principles of Supervision, Mod 1. It is a 7-week mod and it's totally online. So we will not meet. However, if you have any issues or that you need to meet with me, let me know and we can work something out. I live in Rhode Island. I work, I'll tell you a little bit about myself, okay? So I am a retired Navy submarine sonarman. I retired in 2006. I developed curriculum over at Submarine Learning Center for a couple of years. Then I went to go teach leadership at the U.S. Coast Guard Academy. And then about 4 years ago, I got picked up at the Navy Leadership and Ethics Center at the Naval War College in Newport, Rhode Island, where I teach leadership and ethics. I have been an adjunct with Goodwin College for about 6 years now, teaching, and thoroughly love it and enjoy it. I've also adjunct for Southern Illinois University in the education department. I have a couple of bachelor's degrees, one in history, one in business. I have a master's in leadership. I have a graduate certificate in curriculum design, a graduate certificate in homeland security, and I'm actually finishing up another master's in national security and homeland defense, and that's from the Naval War College. I'm in my last class right now. I never finished my PhD. I know. I kick myself in the butt every day because of it. I was actually all the way up to my proposal and my research for my PhD in curriculum leadership. But I then was offered the job at the Coast Guard Academy, and I really wanted it. So I lost my study group, and I didn't have enough time to defend and to gather data for my dissertation. And so that's why I got a graduate certificate in curriculum design. Yep, and I kick myself in the butt every day for not finishing it, but I really wanted that job. So that was my sacrifice. Like I said, I live in Rhode Island, married. I have 3 daughters. Two just graduated college, and my other daughter is 15. And let's see what else about me. I love cycling. I love playing guitar. You might be able to see some of my guitars hanging up around my office here. Yeah, that's me. Let's see some things about this course and more. My promise to you is I will get back to you within 24 hours. That is graded papers, unless it's like a 10-page final project. I might need a day or so with all of the students, but I will get back to you. That's my promise. Everybody here has my cell phone too. Now, since I teach during the day, I do very good with text messages. If you send me a text and say, Professor, I don't understand, I will get back to you. I'll call you, as I'm driving or whatever, or I'll get back to you with a text message. I work really well with that. Also, you have my email, my Goodwin email. Please use that. Other things you should know. I do not accept late discussion board posts for grading, and there's a reason. And I see some familiar names on this class roster, and so your fellow classmates could explain my mindset if I fail here. But to me, the discussion boards, they replicate the discussion we would have in a traditional classroom setting. Therefore, if the class is on week 4 and you are posting to week 2, you might as well be talking in an empty classroom. Doesn't make sense to me. So that being said, you'll see the way our discussion boards are. We all have guidelines to write our posting and to reply, but there's a lot of reflection. There's a lot of open discussion and open dialogue, not so much research in the discussion boards. And that is to stimulate the discussion we would have in the classroom, because that's what we would do. We wouldn't present research in the classroom setting. We would have the discussion on things that we have experienced or want to experience. So that being said, get the discussion boards done the week they are posted. I like this. If you do your initial post by Friday night, that gives everybody the weekend to reply. Please do not do your initial posts on Sunday evening. Yeah, I understand that we all have obligations. We are all working adults. But if you post at 2300, that's 11 p.m. for non-military, on Sunday night, nobody is going to read your posts. So if you want to get some feedback and have some, in-depth collegiate discussions, do it earlier, okay? Also, about discussion boards, do not expect me to reply to everybody. Or, if you post something, for me to reply and comment. I read every discussion board, but what I have found through my years of teaching is that if I reply to everybody's posts, I steer the discussion. And like I said, our discussion boards are a reflection, right? So if I start steering it, it loses, in my mind, a lot of vigor. Don't get me wrong. I read every discussion board. I will comment on some here and there. Something catches my eye, some experience that I want to share. You caught my attention. That's what they're for. That's how I am. Also, assignments. Assignments are due during that week. I will take points off for tardiness, but it's always better late than never. We follow APA standards. You know those because you have been in Goodwin for a while. Goodwin is our program is APA, and so yeah, post there. I will reply, and you will get comments. Some of them will be whatever grammar, grammatical. Sometimes you trigger an experience in me that I want to share. Maybe some amplifying information. Make sure you read my feedback. So it's good stuff. So let's see what else. That's all I can think of right now. Like I said, if you have any questions, any concerns, let me know. Oh, here's the book. Okay, I put pictures of the book in Blackboard. Make sure you get it. It's small, it's thin, it's not too pricey, but we'll be using it and going through some of the case studies in there. So in this course, right, on how to be a supervisor, it's actually principles of supervision. We're going to start off and talk about what's the difference between a leader, a supervisor, a manager, and what makes a good leader. Ooh, we know the traits of a bad leader. We've all experienced it, but a good one. How do we motivate our employees or our subordinates? How do we communicate? Little things like who gets put on a CC line on an email and who gets direct, who gets blind copy. How do you sign your emails? Is it sincerely, respectfully, very respectfully? We're going to talk about legal. We're going to talk about ethics. We're going to talk about vision statements. We're going to talk about motivation, evaluations, all of the ugly stuff that makes a supervisor a supervisor. So I think that's about all I got for our opening. I like to post these videos once a week. In the Blackboard shell right now, there's some old videos from a previous class that I recorded. I'm going to keep them up there because I think they're still valuable. But you might see some more videos from me. Okay? So once again, read the syllabus, It has my personal contact information. How many professors give you their personal cell phone? Huh? I do. So anyways, get in touch with me if you have any questions, any concerns. Census days are posted. First Wednesday is the soft census day. I put the instructions on that in the announcement. And yeah, I'm looking forward to working with you this week. Okay. Excuse me, this mod. I said week. Huh? Okay. Get in contact with me if you need me. And Dave out.